live as soon as the ad goes away. So we had a little bit of fun last week. Seph subjected us to the whims of a scorned goddess. And that ended perfectly fine for everyone involved.
Yes, we're all alive after all.
Well, we are now.
Yeah, well, to be honest, Ardeth had a little touch of death, but stuff got better.
Just came down with a small case of dead. It's all better now. She got better.
Yes. Yeah, she's gotten way better.
So, Lipton, we recommend that you continue preparations to commit die.
So then.
Well, we had to open the door for someone, and that was, unfortunately, the only door opener we had available.
Speaking of introducing random gods, Dungeon Master Seph, would you like to tell us a story?
I don't really need to do a recap now. But yes, last week, party dealt with Sune, and unfortunately, Ardeth died for 5 seconds. We return to reality.
Oh, there goes gravity. Sorry.
With Samael hearing heavy banging on his door.
You're gonna start me off with me. Okay. Oh, yes. What is it?
You just keep hearing the hammering.
People don't. AM.
As you open the cabin door, you see Orla stood in front of you. She's not wearing her armor, she's just wearing basic underclothing like a vest and a trousers, and she goes, Samael, I need your help.
Alright.
She kind of drags you straight to the cabin, and you see Ardeth kind of sat up. She's like, Orla, I'm fine. No, you're not fine. You stopped breathing.
Sure, I forgot about that.
Yes! Her heart stopped.
No, Kobold Cleric, fly directly to the forehead.
Yes.
Oh, yes, okay. Funny story about that. And he begins to regale her with the tale of the overeager god of love breaking the rules and upper management sending the Raven Queen after her after she killed Ardeth.
Give me a perception check.
My sheet here. Get on the right fucking perception. There we go.
Yeah, you know orcs and half-orcs have a reputation for not having the easiest tempers to deal with. You can just see from the look on Orla's face, she wants to rip someone a new one right now.
No, it's fine, Orla. She was dead for like 5 seconds before the Raven Queen showed up and reversed everything.
That's what I've been trying to tell her. So, should we at least have a quick check her over?
I mean, I was more than ready to cast Revivify on her, but, you know, Deus Ex Machina, well, Deus Ex Machina.
Okay, roll me a medicine check, please.
Medicine. That's one of my best skills.
Ardeth is... Ardeth is okay. She just needs her crystal to be reset. Other than that, perfectly fine.
She's fine. She just needs to be turned on and off again.
Samael, it is not appropriate right now.
Alright, just trying to lighten the mood. But no, she's fine. Good night's sleep will help her, and so I suggest we all do that.
All nods and lets you go back to your cabin.
Anyway, I was throwing some stuff away. Alright, back to sleep.
Okay. You all sleep a little bit longer. About 8 o'clock, everyone roll me a d20, please. Jeremiah and Samael, please.
Up at 1 o'clock.
Sorry about the D10. So it would be a natural 20, but no. Here you are.
Oh, okay, so Jeremiah, you're the first to wake up and make your way to the gallery. Ardeth joined you not long after, and then Sammy.
What was that hammering in the middle of the night?
Orla. Apparently she wasn't pulled along with us, so when Ardeth, he began to panic.
Understandable.
I see.
Speaking of you, Ardeth, are you feeling all right?
Feels a little sore, but other than that... Sammy, roll me a history check. I see.
Right.
You just realised you actually saw Ardeth's natural eye colour.
Oh.
Hmm?
I don't know what to do with that.
You saw her basically as she would be as a regular elf, basically. No lines, no glowing eyes, just as she would regularly be.
I have to say though, Ardeth, your eyes are quite beautiful and augmented.
Well, I don't really get. I just kind of stumbles over words a little. To be honest, it's been a long time since I actually saw them, so.
No. Let's hope you can see them yourself and not. Yeah.
To be honest, Samael, if I remove this crystal for too long, I lose my powers, so. Not really a ideal thing to do.
That's understandable, and we don't want the other alternative either.
Precisely.
Oh god, that was a night. Speaking of, we should probably check in on the fair lovers and make sure they're alright as well.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, I don't know where exactly they went, though.
My guess is they still have a hotel room.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Okay. After finishing breakfast, you make your way back to the hotel. And Squish and Storm, how's your morning going?
Well, Squish would have woken up first. So Storm was a sleepy boy.
In fact, Storm,
Oh boy.
I'm going to say, as you wake up, you notice on the bedside cabinet a large black leather grimoire.
I was worried where that was going.
No,
What did-
you're
what did you
wearing a
expect?
black leather. No, you. There's a large black leather grimoire on the table, and set in the centre of the large lock is a single familiar-looking eye.
Well, I'm presuming this wasn't here when we went to bed last night. As Storm reaches over and picks up the book. No prizes for... Ooh.
Indeed, it was not.
It feels like it's been forever since we taught Equinox.
Indeed. You did quite well dealing with the goddess.
Does Squish hear this too, or is Storm just
Yes,
talking to-
Squish can hear it. Basically, the book is opening and closing like a mouth.
Blah 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 blah.
The book is possessed!
Squish, don't worry, it's just Lord Equinox.
Oh, he looks a little less tentacly.
Well, I have decided as a wedding gift to bestow upon Storm some new abilities.
Oh wow. Oh, thank you so much, my lord. I
Within
really appreciate it.
within these pages you will find arcane knowledge. This is my gift to you, my loyal servant.
Mm-hmm. It's always a pleasure, my lord. And I put these to great use. Good use indeed.
And congratulations on your nuptials.
Storm just kind of looks to Squish and has this big doofy smile on his face as if he's never been happier.
Okay, my mental image is that Ruth's still stretched out in bed and Squish is kind of like just lying on the chest while her husband is talking to a book.
Yep.
You watch as the book it closes and the eye slowly fades into a large, very dark bottle green gemstone.
You know, this couldn't have come at a better time.
Yeah. Squish is gonna like wave her hand in front of the gem, make sure that there's nothing else there. It's like, he can't see us anymore, can he?
Well, to be perfectly honest with you, I think he knows everything about me at all times, considering he owns my soul.
Didn't realize you were an exhibitionist.
Squish, really, after all we've been through together, this is news to you?
I just never really thought about it, to be honest.
Squish, I put myself on show for you and you alone. If anyone else takes a gander, it's only that they can see what they cannot touch, and only you can touch.
Just snuggle her, Storm.
Aww. So, this is the first day in our relationship where we haven't got a psychotic goddess looming over our heads. Pretty neat, huh?
Yeah, definitely. You don't think that she'll try that again, will you? Or do you think the Raven Queen scared her off?
Oh, I think the Raven Queen and pretty much any other god that wants to have a go at her will most definitely, warn her off of attempting such shenanigans again, if nothing else.
Gods are weird and petty.
Yeah, between you and me, I am pretty much done with the whole god thing. I'm ready to just get on and live our life, you know?
Yeah. It's just a pity
But we still got a bit...
with some giants.
Yeah, I was about to say, we got a bit more work to do before we can get on with that. We gotta save the Giant King. We have to put Lord Harrowmount in his place. 6 feet under and then some. Then we gotta deal with this upstart Aboleth. And there's a tadpole in there somewhere, but I'm getting the impression that they might be one and the same. Could be wrong, though.
It's a long list. Squish has been counting them off on her fingers. Tell you what.
Well,
Sorry, folk. We lie here for another 30 minutes. Just lie here. And then we'll be ready to face the day. She just lays her head on his chest. She's like, nope, I'm staying here. I live here now.
I can get behind that. No. See, you're wiser than you know. And he gives her nose a boop.
And at that moment, Orla kicks the door in.
Good morning. Orla, you and Ardeth can have the hotel room later.
Orla's back at the ship still.
I know it was a joke.
It was a jape. But yes, with that in mind, Storm and Squish will enjoy half an hour of peace and tranquility with each other. Before, I presume, they make their way back to the ship, or the party makes their way to them.
I would say that about an hour passes, you two of you go downstairs for breakfast, and once you finish, the others arrive, so you're all gathered together in the hotel lobby.
Hello everyone, how are you all doing after, escapade with Sune?
Quite sore.
Dying will do that to you.
Yes, it will.
Ardeth, might I recommend you have some Stralian tea before we go? If there's anything to give you a kick in the teeth and remind you of how good it is to be alive, it's some spicy tea. Damn spicy tea.
No, I think I'm okay for now, Storm.
If you're sure. Still, heartily recommended.
You all make your way out of the lobby into the main square. Is there anything you'd like to do before you go?
So, how are you all doing for potions?
Well, we still have a good supply.
Let's see. Storm's personal supplies. Blah 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 blah.
Okay, in the party resources, we have 1 potion of healing, 1 potion of greater healing, 1 potion of superior healing. I took a greater healing and put it back in the potion barrel for... Where's my wedding ring?
Oh no!
Oh right, okay. I took it off to make burgers. So there's a reason I mildly panicked there when I realized I wasn't wearing my engagement and wedding ring. I have lost a fair bit of weight over the last 2 months to the point now where my rings are actually too big on my finger, so they will start to fall off.
You
So
can
it's
let
had a
them.
mild
You can
panic
get
that
them
they fell
resized.
off somewhere. I know.
You need to get those resized as quickly as possible.
So I need to get like a necklace or something now to wear them, but I just panicked there for half a second because they weren't on my finger.
No, you took them off to make burgers.
Yeah, I remember that. So yeah, my panic over.
Alright everyone, sound off. How you doing for potions?
I got a potion of superior healing and a potion of healing that should be doing pretty well.
I got
Well-
one of each in the pouch.
Well, here's the thing. I have a lot of money, and I am damn determined we finish our work here. Or hopefully, all in one piece.
Unfortunately, they said they would be coming to the ship with the resources for the expedition. Haven't come there yet.
That may not include potions, though. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I'm just saying we might still have a day.
As you say that, you haven't seen Bing walking down the street with basically a small cart following him.
Speak of the
The
Feybold.
devil.
Oh, I was about to come to see you guys.
Jeremiah, Master Bing is no devil. He's clearly a Feybold.
Well, some lady definitely call me something devil.
Hi. How does the morning find you, Bing?
Pretty good. I finally got all your supplies together. There's, let's see, 4 potions of greater healing in there, some winter clothing, tent. Should be enough to get you up the spire, so, rations.
Well, that's fantastic. Ooh.
Yeah, I made the rubber cart because it was a little bit easier for me carrying it all myself.
That's right, you say you robbed a cart.
Oh, no, we have one kept specially for station for us, so...
Okay. Totally been paying attention.
Nah, I only got to steal a cart once, and that was for unrelated reasons.
I'd like to hear that story sometime.
It may not be the best story to tell since it happened in Waterdeep, so...
Oh,
Everything happens in Waterdeep.
Yeah, that's kind of becoming a problem.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, some things happen in Baldur's Gate, though.
Oh, yeah. But, yeah, he kind of rolls out a map laying on the back of the cart so you can see. Okay, so, to get to the spire, I recommend you make your way to, this point here.
Seph, we're still on the city
Sorry.
map. There we go.
I dragged it over. This was best point I'd recommend would be is getting to about here. There's a small pathway starting to lead up the mountain.
So we have to head back through the Maiden's grounds.
You're not gonna get all hunt crazy again, are you?
I shouldn't.
Still, we shouldn't. We should make haste when passing through.
Oh, definitely, Jeremiah. Don't get me wrong. No, Squish, the only thing that should happen to me in there now is that I'd have heightened senses. But that should be it. And that comes in handy.
Okay,
Oh.
if you say so. But if you go start going crazy, I'm gonna bean you over the head.
Oh,
Okay, just be sure not to turn me into, like, a pile of goo. I mean, aside from how you do it every night. That's different.
I would say get a room, but you already did, so...
Yes, we pay 2 platinum a night for it.
Squish is turning beet red. He's like tugging in her ears.
Anyway, we should probably put all the resources into our... well, unnever-ending bag.
I was thinking that. Let's lighten Master Bing's load.
Yes.
Okay. So who wants to, like, add this to the party resources?
I've got it. What has he got?
Okay.
There are 4 potions of greater healing,
Ooh, wait, let me hit the
winter clothes for everyone, and about 10 days worth of rations to go between you.
We already have like 60 rations.
Oh, in that case, he just says, forget about the rations then, we'll deal with those.
Yeah, you will certainly have use for them.
4 potions
I'm
of
sorry.
healing.
I'm sorry, I just noticed we have 2 potions of climbing and another potion of giant strength.
Yeah. I told you guys about these.
Neat.
Yeah, they should be able to find a path that'll lead you up the rest of the most of the way.
Alright, I'm sure we can handle that.
We also
Just
still
one is
technically
not
have Karth's
easy path.
spellbook.
Hang on. Seph, you cut out a bit. I didn't hear what you said, or rather what Bing said.
It should be an easy path, but the last little bit may be a bit difficult.
Why is that?
Oh,
Cheap.
is it crazy weather up there?
Very cold, and there's a lot of critters.
Alright,
Big
we'll keep that in
critters.
mind. Big critters, crazy critters. Gotcha.
To be honest, I can go a little crazy myself if need be. I'm a barbarian after all.
Yes, well, try to not go crazy like I did in the Maiden's Grounds.
I
Well, I best...
tend to have myself under control, but still, thanks for the warning.
Mm.
No problem, but do you guys want to lift back to the station, or...?
Yeah, I think if you don't mind, I'll just pull the cart a little bit.
Well, actually, before you do that... Hey, Squish, I had an idea.
She just raises her eyebrow at him, suspiciously.
So is Jeremiah.
You know those golden scales that Holly gave us?
Yeah.
We should get those turned into necklaces. I think that would be nice.
Ooh, that sounds awesome.
Oh, all right. Bing, you mind if we take a little detour and go by the jewelers?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sure. Then kind of turns the car to the right and leads you back to the Street of Artificers.
Thanks for this. It shouldn't take but a moment.
No worries.
Newlyweds, eh?
You find yourself outside the same little dwarven jeweler you got the wedding rings from.
Alright. And Storm will head in. Presumably Squish is coming along with.
Of course.
Yeah. Same dwarf behind the counter?
Yeah, same door behind the counter. We kind of looks. All right, welcome back. How'd it go?
Oh, it went very well, didn't it, Squish? Just smiles down at her.
Oh, excellent. Glad to hear it. Always good to see a young couple get together.
Oh, yes. Couldn't be happier. But we have one little job for you, if you don't mind.
Oh, what would that be?
Squish, can you pass me your scale, please?
Oh, yeah.
Thank
she's
you.
going to hand it over, but she's not going to let it leave her sight.
Aww.
That's a gift from
The
Holly.
jeweler examines it carefully. Just, bloody hell, the gold dragon scale.
Mm-hmm. A friend of ours. It was her wedding gift.
Bloody hell. Friends in high places, literally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she lives in a tower. It was like really hard to get there.
So, what exactly are you thinking of having done with them?
Oh, we didn't gotta go too crazy. We just like them we just like it to be made. There. Words are hard at this time in the morning. Yeah, we just like them turned into necklaces, please.
Well, I've got some chains ready to go, so give me about half an hour and I'll have something knocked up for you.
Alright, I think we can wait that long.
You watch as he gets to work. He has a small little drill ready. Well, reasonably thin, fine filigree chain. You can tell it's thin, but it's strong. You can tell from looking at it, it is strong. And in no time at all, he's got a little hole drilled into the scale, chains threaded through, arranged in such a way that it'll keep in position. And he hands you the 2 identical dragon scale necklaces.
Thank you very much. And Storm will crouch down and put squishes over her neck. How'd you like that?
Go on.
Oh, Squish just giggled.
Oh.
Okay, that comes to about 5 silver.
5 silver.
Let's just say any dwarven smith worth his weight in gold would give anything to work with dragon scales, especially golden ones.
Well, I only have platinum pieces, so you're getting one of those, my friend. And Storm puts it on the counter.
I'll tell you what. He kind of looks around surreptitiously and he just goes, "You don't happen to have any I'll tell you what, take this." Kind of very surreptitiously slips you a ring of magic missile.
Ooh! Ooh, thank you very much. This will very much come in handy. I know someone who's going to get a real kick out of this.
That's the least I can do.
Oh, it's much appreciated, my friend.
The Forge Masters at home would never believe I got to use one of such dragon scales.
Well, you helped us have a wonderful experience, so I'm happy to return the favor.
Oh, excellent. Like I say, next time you're in the port, just let us know.
I will do. Right, till then, I think we're done here, aren't we, Squish?
Yeah. Just looking at the pretty necklace.
Oh. All right, you have a fine day, sir.
Yes, you too, and good luck.
Thank you very much. And Storm will open the door for Squish. Ladies first.
She's such a happy little thing, she scurries out.
Oh.
You both make your way outside and jump back on the little cart. Bing down the street, past where Zentarium hideout is, and to the train station. He kind of parks up, gives orders for the rations to be distributed and returned to storage, and you all make your way up to the higher point of the city and out into the wilderness.
Still can't really get over this train thing. Oh well.
I find it amusing that after everything we've been through, it's the train that kind of throws you for a loop, Jeremiah.
Yeah, it's
Especially
because Sorry.
Especially since we spend most of our time on a ship that flies.
Though to be fair, the flying is pretty recent.
Yeah, I mean, I just assumed that's magic, not like what this train thing is. The train is clearly not magic.
Well, it sort of is and sort of isn't magic. It's magical energy, but, well, powering a machine.
Okay,
I
think I get it.
Magic technology.
Jeremiah doesn't get it. By the way, it's clear that he's just saying that to be, to end the conversation and to be polite. Yes, sometimes even I want to end conversations. Hard to believe. So,
it takes a good chunk of a day to make your way to the foot of the spire.
time for us to get dressed. Winter garb.
Yes. I'd say you're fine for the first few hours of climbing, but then you do get to a point where it gets cold and you bust out the winter gear.
Ooh, mittens.
Let me help you get that on.
As you keep climbing, you recognise it's starting to get dark.
We should set camp.
Before, as you do so, you find yourselves near a ravine. You can see a rope bridge is prepared.
Oh, look, photorealistic water. We should probably find a nook in the still walls to keep the wind a little bit out of our faces.
Well, perhaps we should maybe look around.
Yeah. And Jeremiah does go ahead and takes a look around, if you don't mind.
Roll me perception, please.
Sure, that's a 13.
You notice that this clearing here would actually be quite well quite well shielded from the wind.
We should probably set up camp over there, and he points in that direction. There's a little bit of a windshield.
I have to refresh Roll20 for a moment. The map movement is all funky and weird.
Alright.
Yeah, it does that sometimes. It's a pain in the butt.
Yeah, it's gone all backwards.
Yep. Yeah, okay. Yeah,
That's
ready.
better.
Ardeth, why did you jump into the water? Into the ravine?
I think how you're
Squish.
seeing things there. Oh no.
So, who's going to lead into this area first?
That's Jeremiah. He's been the first, so he's going to be the one who's going to be suffering if necessary.
Okay. You suddenly hear a very loud roar.
Shit. Everybody ready?
And
Oh, those
you
are
hear a
fun.
heavy impact as
Oh no.
Is
3 Yetis.
I don't even know if Yetis are classed as beasts, so I don't know if Storm can talk to them.
I think they're monstrosities.
Monstrosities, yeah.
Shit!
Okay, so listen to music.
But they do speak a language called Yeti, apparently.
They do.
Regrettably, Storm does not know how to speak Yeti.
To be honest, I don't think any of us does.
No.
Point and grunt.
I could try. I mean,
It seems you've tickled Kubar more than I expected.
Mm. These Yetis are just staring at you. The Alpha is just glaring directly at Jeremiah.
Can I insight this behavior?
Yes, you can.
That's a 10.
Quick, Jeremiah, assert your dominance. T-pose.
Yeah. Yeah, the Alpha is basically recognizing Jeremiah as a rival.
Jeremiah?
yes.
Big fella there sees you as a rival. You might want to big yourself up, buddy. This is all on you.
All right. And, well, what would it be to big himself up and roar loudly?
Intimidation, by the sounds of it.
The intimidation check, please.
All right. That'll be a nat 20.
God.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Just watch this Alpha Yeti just kind of. You could tell he's taken aback by this. He didn't expect an actual challenge.
Oh, shit.
Now shoot.
I'm just gonna roll something.
I said shoot.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Shoot.
Please don't die, Jeremiah. I only have so many
Yeah.
diamonds.
It just rolls at you. And I'd like everyone to roll me an initiative, please.
I don't think shoe actually worked.
Shoe! You need a shoe! Let me get in here and... Oop. Turn order's not up.
I know someone who's going to rage at the first chance he gets.
Okay, is everyone in a turn on? Oh, Ardeth.
Yeah, meaty.
Yeah. Okay, everyone's in.
Believe so.
Okay. First up is Bolt.
Yup. Bolt's a bird. Bolt's a beast. He knows how this kind of thing works. Biggest, baddest guy goes down, the smaller ones tend to lose their nerve and run. So Bolt is going to... Ooh, crikey. That's a lot of movement. Yep, he can do this. He is gonna... Yeah, he will noon here
Okay.
and dig his talons into Big Boy.
Okay, so that is a 20. That will hit.
Okay.
Is 1 second, please.
Oh, and Seph, I forgot to mention it, but I presume Storm would have given Bolt his new ring of magic missile. In the
Yes,
time
I'll
period.
allow that.
Thank
And actually,
you.
1 second to check something on this. Excellent. Yeah, you just watch as Bolt's talons tear into this Yeti and it rolls in agony.
Oh, yeah. And it leaves sears in his flesh.
Mm.
At
Is there
least
anything else
the
you'd like to
wounds
do?
are cauterized.
Yeah, that's
Is there anything
Bolt's
else you'd like
turn.
to do?
Nope, that's it.
Okay, next up is... Yeah, next up is Sammy.
Okay. Okay. Well, Sammy is going to. Yeah, he's gonna boop over here, and he is going to take a shot at Big Boy with.
Oh, dear.
Okay, but can you roll me a D100, please? Roll me. Actually, yeah. You try a fire crossbow, but it jams, and as you try to remove the bolt, the mechanism snaps forward, and it catches your finger for 1 point damage.
Thank you. I was so scared there for a second. You were gonna like, roll me a d4 to see what damage you do to bolts.
Even more interesting. Roll a d8 and let's see who you hit.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah, that's it for now.
Okay, Jeremiah.
As announced, he's going to rage,
Okay.
and he's going to go toe to toe with Big Boy.
Okay.
Yeah, he's taking the solo axe out.
That will hit.
Oh, I had forgotten that 3 points of rage damage go on top of that, so it's
No worries.
so it's
that's
25. It's 25. Yeah.
Yep. You just cleave into this big boy. He does not look too happy.
I told you to shoo.
He just stares down at you, and first off, I would like you to make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
A con save, okay.
Yep.
That's a 23.
You succeed, so 1 second. Yep, you are now immune to cold damage. Oh, sorry, 1 second. Yeah, you're now fine. But he's going to take two claws at you.
I'm now fine.
He's going to take 2 claws at you, so that's a 13. That's 17.
The 13 misses, the 17 misses.
Oh, 17 misses. Okay.
Though wouldn't
Ignore
you
that
be
then.
rolling a
Yeah, he
22?
tries to... Nope.
Oh, he's at a disadvantage.
Yes.
Lovely.
And I'm not going to tell you why. Next up is this big boy.
I have ideas.
This big boy's going to come bouncing. There's no point in doing that on you, so... Natural one.
Nope.
Yeah, nat 1, so...
But the
He's gonna
22
have to-
is.
No, I'm not going to count 22, because natural... Nat 1.
Alright.
Yeah, he tries to swipe, but he misses. You're too nimble for these big lads. Next up is Ardeth. She's going to very quickly make an assessment of the situation. And she's going to cast a...
Should have chosen
Level-
something else that looks like I'm poisoned. Hang on.
a level 5 chromatic orb.
Oh boy.
So I need to make a... Please let this hit. 16. That will hit big boy. And he is going to take, let's see, 5d8.
Hi, Lucy.
15 points of fire damage. And that is her turn. Next up is this guy. He's going to take a quick look at the situation. Sees the people all group. Sees the flaming orb come from over here. Charge over. And it's going to be a swipey. That misses. That will hit. For 7 damage. So let's go just 1 second.
Never.
I thought you all were wanting to play with me. Not my pack.
Yeah, you recognise the threat. Next up is Storm.
Hi. So, what I plan to do has kind of changed since there's literally an enemy right in front of me. Ho 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 ho.
I just need to do something very quickly for Ardeth.
Okay, go for it.
Yes, she's fine.
Okay. Okay, so first things first, Storm is going to take a swing with Devillo.
Mm-hmm.
I presume a 22
Double
hits.
Yep, 22 hits.
So there you go. That beautiful amount of damage right there.
So that's 1 second. I just need to put this in. Minus 16. Okay. Is there anything
And-
else you'd like to...
Yes, there is. I would like to use one of my new toys. Yeah.
Go on then.
Okay, so using a bonus action, Storm is going to cast upon Red Boy here, Lightning Tendril.
Ooh, kinky.
Yes. So from his hands, as he thrusts them towards the big Yeti lad, erupts crackling beams of blue energy. Lightning, to be exact. So,
Okay.
you know what he's doing. He's Palpatining this motherfucker!
Unlimited power!
Yes, exactly.
Unlimited power. power!
Unlimited power! So,
Okay, roll with that d12.
Yep. Boop. For 10 points
That's
of
another 10.
damage.
King.
Right.
Okay.
And I need to put on the concentration flag, since this is a concentration spell.
Is this essentially Witch Bolt?
I believe the
I
creator
assume so.
described it
Why
as an
Squish?
upgraded.
I was gonna say, why isn't Squish in the turn order?
Squish should be in the turn order.
I don't see
One
Squish
second,
in the
14.
turn order.
Yeah, Squish had her turn, so I'm not sure why she's not in the turn order.
Boo!
Mind you, you're at the same. You are actually. It would have been your turn this time round anyway, so. Squish.
Alright, she's going to use some dope monk shit and get behind this boyo.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's gonna go lay punch.
Wow. Okay, 10 will. Not 27, sorry. That will hit.
Okay. Flurry of blows. 1, 2, and one last unarmed strike.
Right, 1 second. Yeah, you basically pull this Yeti into paste. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Gonna give a little wink to Storm. Quickly double check how far I moved. 5, 10, 15, 20. 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Just basically get over here to get closer to the action.
I would like to say that between barbecuing this Yeti and Squish's wing, Storm blushes a little. He blushes a lot, actually. You know, as lightning erupts from his hands.
Okay, midnight.
Okay. Little Matey was gonna do something, but that's now gone out the window because this boy is dead. So instead, the big guy. He's a pretty big threat, right?
Yes, he is.
What would happen if
Not
we
if
made
you
him
ask Jeremiah.
blind?
Ooh.
We're not sure.
Do it.
He already has a disadvantage, so not really
The
sure.
big guy
you
has
can
disadvantage? I thought that was the little one. In that case, do it to the little one.
No, the big
No,
one.
the big one. Okay, little one has disadvantage. Constitution save throw.
Jeremiah was a little bit, apparently, intimidating.
Yeah, I'm afraid he succeeds on his con save.
Boo! Unhappy Midnight is unhappy. 5, 10,
Okay.
15, 20, 25, 30. He's gonna go over here next to Uncle Samuel.
Okay. Next up is Bolt.
Let's see. Bolt's just going to move down 1 square for the glory that is advantage.
You
That's
already
Storm's
have
character
advantage.
sheet. I
We
forgot
already
about
had
that.
advantage.
Tough shit. We might as well roll with it. Couldn't do any harm. Oh, never mind. A big fat 11.
Yeah, afraid that will not hit.
Ah, dang. That's Bolt's turn then.
Okay. Tammy.
Okay. I see
Oh,
that,
no.
but I don't think Sammy does yet. So, what do I pick now of all times to eat spicy food? Okay, so crossbow didn't work, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 should be in advantage with Jeremiah, right?
Yes, I will allow it.
So going to smashy.
Yep, that will hit. Ooh, nice.
And then summon Axie Boy.
Okay, just one moment, please.
Rita sent it shortly after.
One second. There we go. Do where you want it.
Okay. Then put it there.
That 22 will hit.
And Cuddy.
For another 6 points of damage. That's your turn?
Yep.
Jeremiah.
Well, he's dropping the solar axe and he's going in for an unarmed strike. Fairly certain that hits.
Yes, it does.
Well, big boy will get a nice clobber to the jaw. Then,
Okay.
7 points of damage.
7 points of damage.
I told you to shoo.
He looks down and I need to just check this. 34. Yeah. I need Squish and Jeremiah to make me Constitution saving throws, please.
Another one, okay.
There's shenanigans afoot.
Yep.
I do get
You
+1 on
succeed.
save, so technically 13.
Okay. That. Yeah, 1 second. I just need to work this out.
Ooh, that reminds me. Don't forget your marriage buff. Where is that token?
That only gives AC bonus though, doesn't it? Or are you just
Yeah,
saying you want to add
I
the
was
extra
just. Yeah, I just remembered it in general.
one? Ah, okay.
Okay. You just watch this Yeti inhale.
Oh no!
Squish, you take 62 points of cold damage. Jeremiah, you take 31 points of cold damage.
Excuse me, what?
Oh, you're a magical one.
My poor Squish! That's a lot of damage!
Yeah.
But you're still up, right?
Barely.
Squish. Fall
I'm
back.
here. Oh, there's Carmine.
That is his turn. Next up, little baby
Jeremiah
sass.
said that. Jeremiah said that to a Squishsicle.
Pretty much.
Jeremiah, does a 25 and a 19 hit you?
Yes.
That's 13 and 11.
13.
That's
He's raging.
24
He's raging. So. Oh,
Okay, so we'll reduce that. See, 8
Dark for dark business.
and 8. So 16 damage.
that's a little bit more. Ow. So you want to play? All right.
Next up is Ardeth. She's used her one single 5th level spell slot. As she's quickly. She can't. As you very quick intelligence roll for Ardeth for this. Yeah, that was lucky. Yeah, need to be careful about what I do here, because there could be an avalanche situation.
Meanwhile, Storm is just palpitating.
Still deep frying.
I mean, it's not
Yeah,
my
I'd
turn yet,
just,
so...
Ada just stares forward, and she's just gonna blasty blasty. 8d6. 32, and they got to make con saves. So,
Yeah,
big boy.
I just hope Bolt is making it out of the way.
Nah, Bolt will be fine. So,
I have reasons why I'm saying that.
they both fail, so they both take the full amount.
Right.
And that will be Ardeth's turn. He did. Storm.
Hi! Ha! Choices, choices, choices. Squish is a popsicle. That's no good. I could heal her, but Sammy is a much more efficient healer than Storm is. Best he can give her is a level 2 cure wounds, and that might not cut it.
Take care of the smaller one.
Yeah, fuck it. It's a Storm thing to do. Meow. Alright, Storm is gonna cast Cure Wounds on Squish at level 2. That's half decent. So Squish gets 12 points of healing.
Yay! I have double-digit health again.
You're welcome. Let's see. Oh, he's slightly out of range. Yeah, I'm gonna fix that. Eh?
I have 13 hit points now.
Cool.
Excellent. He is now in range, because, yeah, allow me to make it clear in case it wasn't clear before. Lightning Tendril is a concentration spell that lasts for 1 minute, so it's technically still going.
Yep.
So as a bonus action, I can fire it off again, and I'm firing off at this fucker right here. Big and ugly.
No, go for it.
Yep.
Sorry.
Where is it? There it is.
Give me that D12.
That's a 5.
Yeah, you just send bolts of electricity just arcing into this guy.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Nothing else I can do. Spent all my actions.
Okay. Squish.
Okay. Newly defrosted. Squish is not happy. She's going to throw a quick thanks to Storm, and then she's going to get around behind this git.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's going to try and kick his ass.
Okay.
Literally.
That will hit. That will hit. That will hit.
Okay. Can I get him to make me a...
That's maybe just a second, please. That's 27. Yep, what does he have to do?
make me a dex saving throw. Okay, he is now fallen prone.
I would prefer to sit out.
He is on his ass.
And Nicholas playing a game in the background.
That means I get advantage with this one.
Disruptive for you guys.
And can I also get a constitution?
Anyway. Okay, Constitution.
Yep. Damn it. Fine.
But he's looking very beat up.
I don't like being called.
Next up is Midnight.
Okay. Midnight seeing the big boy do mean things to his mommy. So let me just very quickly open up his spell list again.
Big boy is 15 deep, so if he wants to.
Didn't really give him damaging spells because I didn't want him to become too powerful. He mostly has support magic.
I mean, if you want him to go with his acid breath.
That is the plan, yes. So he's gonna scurry over to there.
Don't want him to be too powerful. Did you try and nerf a dragon?
Maybe. Actually, hang on.
Do you want?
Maybe.
You know what? Instead of what? He's gonna fly instead. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. So he is up here. He's now behind this bad boy.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's going to do Old Faithful,
Okay.
which is this one.
I'm going to Bobby asking you to roll for that. Just watch this yet dissolve.
There we are. 17 points of acid
As that
damage.
happens, yeah, as that happens, you notice blue up here kind of skulks away.
Mm-hmm.
I need to add this guy to the order.
I'm sorry, did you say add this guy to the order?
I'm sorry, what?
Dude up here.
Oh, god damn.
Oh god damn it.
He was hiding
Yes,
behind a
indeed.
turn order.
Next up is Bolt.
Well, Bolt doesn't see this guy, presumably.
No.
No. That birdie boy is just gonna flank with the spiritual weapon. And, dig those talons in. For a nat 20.
Yep, that's gonna basically rip his throat. Bolt ripped his throat out. As that happens,
Mhm.
this guy jumps down and rolls. Is there anything
Oh,
Bolt would
hello.
like to-
Sorry, what was that, Seph?
Is there anything else Bolt would like to do?
He used 30 feet of movement, so does he have enough? Yeah. He has enough to noom over and engage with the enemy.
Okay. Next up is Sammy.
Well, I believe he would have seen Bolt. Well, lack of a better word, bolt over to the other guy. So, first he will send his X over there to get closer. And
Oh.
miss entirely. Big ass target, and the axe misses.
Cutting out.
Hmm?
Or is that me? Yeah, I've heard the axe missed. I'm guessing that was my end that it started going weird.
I mean, I heard Icy, so it probably was your
Yeah.
end, Steph.
Right. God damn it.
Uh,
Alright. Yeah, 6 I'm afraid will not hit.
10 won't hit either with
No, it won't.
Bolt
It won't.
given advantage.
But at least it's not that failure.
Yes.
Is it you'd like to do icy or
Yes, Semi's going to come over here to Squish and give her as big of boop as he possibly can.
Jeremiah? It's
But first off, we need
Hang
to
on.
go through the boop. And then we'll go to Jeremiah.
I will gratefully accept the healing head pats.
That looks like a 23 to me.
that will hit.
Thank you, Samuel!
No. That's
Well, you know
Kelly.
what I mean. You know what I mean.
That'll hit. Yes, I think
You will, you will be healed by my fist. Punch, 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 punch.
To be fair, you could do that. So
I know someone whose cleric does heal like that. their god is the patron of violence, so he can only heal by slapping you. So he has to do
I
an
love
unarmed
that.
strike.
Perfect. I love it.
God.
He
Anyways,
accidentally-
Jeremiah's turn.
He accidentally
Yes.
killed a member of the party while he trying to heal them. he got a critical hit in the unarmed strike. Roll max
Well,
damage.
I will try to cure this one from life. And the solar axe is coming out. Apparently, that's a little bit better against these fellows than the other things. So, solar axe, I'm fairly certain
I'll hit.
25 hits. And as you can tell, it's 9 plus 8 is
20.
7. It's 20 points of damage.
Yep, that's 20 points of damage. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No.
Bearing in mind you have extra attack.
Do I?
You do, yeah.
Yep,
You're
level
like a
5.
9th level barbarian, aren't you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
so you
would,
should have it.
yeah, right. 9th level attack. Yeah, I always forget about that. That's an
Okay,
advantage.
I'm gonna hit.
I think we can count
Okay.
him dead, or at least pretty close to it.
Yes. I just need to work this out. 20.
That's 31, 34 plus the
No,
damage from
yeah.
before.
Yeah, how do you want to do this?
Well, nice little swing and beheading the fucker.
Yeah, you just watch as the head flies over here, smacks against the cliff here, and bounces back on the floor. And with that, combat is over.
Are you okay, Squish?
I'm gonna skin that fucker and wear his skin as a cloak.
Be my guest. And he takes the corpse and tries to toss it over into the plain field over here.
Isn't it like twice
Okay.
your size?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Sorry, should be a strength check. I mean, he's still pumped. He hasn't come down from his rage yet entirely.
Okay. Strength check. I'll roll this to see if you can manage it. No, it's just a little too heavy, I'm afraid.
So, Seph,
Thump.
Yep.
I don't suppose Storm could make a nature check or something to see, like, perhaps, I don't know. I don't know how to word this. Basically, he's wondering if he could use, like, the guts or the blood of these creatures to basically ward off our camp area to basically signify to other Yeti and creatures that we're bad enough dudes, don't fuck with
I
us.
would say, given that one of the Yeti party left, and there are 3 corpses here now, including the melted remains of Alpha,
Yeah.
it's pretty certain that he's gone back to say, don't screw with you guys.
Fair enough. I just thought I'd ask to be sure.
Squish is gonna try and take the alpha's horn.
He's not turning literally. He's not got. Yeah. He's turning into a Yeti, you idiots.
What?
What?
Futurama.
He's got Yetiism.
Oh.
Well, I think we should probably set up the tent.
Yeah.
Here,
Big boy.
Jeremiah, let me help you move that.
Nah, just a little bit of sleep will help with everything.
Oh, no, I didn't mean healing. I meant moving this fucking
that,
Yeti.
you meant that. Yeah. I mean, Squish had asked to make a coat out of the hide of one of them.
And we can get on with that, but we don't want it in the camp area, do we? Now, we want it more over here with the other corpses, to act as a ward.
fairly certain they know not to fuck with us.
Yes, but when there's a clear pile of corpses for them to see and smell...
Just attracts other animals.
Alright, fine, jeez, move the corpse yourself. I'm going to make sure Squish is warm. Whoosh!
Alright. And yeah, Jeremiah is going to drag the corpse to the edge of the cliff over here. If that is permitted.
Yep. Shall put it there.
Yep.
Storm will, more or less, stop Squish in his coat. For maximum warmth.
Does anyone have any tea? Could use a nice cup of tea, to be honest.
Well, I was thinking of picking up some Australian tea when I left the hotel, but I didn't get round to it.
I think I still have some in my bag. It's not the best, but it'll do.
Just something warm.
Squish, can you give me a survival check, please?
Sure, I can do that for you.
Semi will then pull out his...
You find what little remains of this Yeti, you're able to find the horn, you just basically yank it from the skull. Midi basically liquidized it, so...
Well, the
yes,
bone takes longer to burn, so I've got a horn.
Yeah. You got the horn.
You keep that, Squish?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, she's feeling better now.
Popped out, grabbed the horn, shoved it in the pouch, returned to the warmth of Storm's coat.
Yes, exactly that.
And yes, while all this is going on, Semi's taking out his tea kettle and gathering some surrounding snow, I'm assuming, around the mountains.
Yeah, there's a lot of snow around.
Don't use any of the yellow stuff.
That's flavor.
It's not lemon.
Like Italian ice? No. Anyways.
I've just
Semi
realized
then...
Squish is collecting trophies.
Yep. Along with the rest of her bling.
I would say then Sammy takes some time to carefully distill the water, purify it, so that it at least tastes okay before adding it to the tea. And then handing it up to Jeremiah.
Thank you about that. Jeremiah's looking a little shaken.
You
Don't
okay
know
over there?
what was up with him. Yeah. I haven't gotten that good a hit from someone for years.
Sammy is also going to boop.
I'm fine. I'll do great after a little bit of sleep. I should probably be healing then.
Are we?
I was checking out ranger shit I can do, and I keep forgetting that I have advantage on creatures during the first turn of combat.
For some reason, Jeremiah did.
I might have put him over here at some point.
But yeah, there isn't anything super fantastic Storm can do, so I would like him to keep just a general eye out for more critters.
Okay.
So, a perception, if you'll allow me.
Yep.
Now, I'm guessing I don't get the Maiden's Grounds buff up here, huh?
You do not, I'm afraid. This is out of reach.
Worth a try. Thankfully, I do have a bird son, so he can help. And he gets advantage.
I'm afraid you don't notice anything.
Well, all seems clear.
I'm fairly certain whatever might have been around has been scared off after the roaring fight at the beginning.
Storm sees Squish pouncing from inside his jacket, and he just like buries his muzzle down and gives her a smooch atop her beautiful little head. Love you.
Yeah. I don't like the cold. It's too cold.
Oh yeah, I agree. You just stay there with my fur coat and my long coat and a coat that's now atop those coats. You're buried under a lot of coats. So what time is it by now? It must be pretty late, huh?
Yeah, the sun's already started to set. So you got about an hour or so before dark falls completely.
We should probably be setting up watches. Just in case.
Well, I'll take the deepest darkness.
I'll probably be best off doing the first watch. I mean, can't hurt me more, can they? Ow.
That is true.
I think it'd probably be better if you sleep.
I'll
Yeah,
take
but
first watch, Ben.
I beg your pardon?
I'll take the first watch.
I don't mind taking the first watch.
Yeah, but you took
No,
a real
Jack.
heavy hit with that big attack.
Yeah, you need to rest. And frankly, after nearly dying, I'm not exactly wanting to sleep for a little bit long.
I'd say that's fair enough, wouldn't you?
Only because you insist.
Oh, can you send me over this yolk?
Okay, you
All
all...
right, then I'll take the third watch.
Okay. You all make your way back into the tent, leaving Ardeth on her own.
You certain you don't want anyone to talk to?
Well, is there anyone who wants to join me?
I mean,
You need to
told me-
rest.
All right.
Normally I would Ardeth, but I'm like really cold.
Don't worry, Bolt will keep Ardeth company.
Okay. You all, rest of you go inside the tent, leaving Ardeth and Bolts outside.
Probably with a kettle of tea still on the fire.
Mm-hmm. About... I'd like everyone to make me a perception check, please. Storm, you don't hear a thing.
Storm wouldn't hear a thing because he's inside that bolt.
That
Oh, did
bolt
you want
doesn't-
Storm to roll it?
Yeah, I would like Storm, Squish, and Jeremiah to roll them.
Oh, sorry. Misunderstood. Boop.
Oh,
That's a nat one, so...
And Sammy, sorry.
everyone not outside.
Yeah, everyone outside.
Squish
Yeah,
is too
none of
distracted
you-
by the purrs.
None of you hear anything. Bolt is kind of sat there, and all of a sudden, Ardeth suddenly goes and draws her sword. She just kind of pauses for a second, and then she blinks in confusion and kind of sits back down. That was unusual.
Bolt just kind of leans into Ardeth and gives her like a concerned nuzzle.
Bolt, did you see... Well, did you see that as well, or was it just me?
He got an 18 if you're willing to count that perception roll from earlier.
He can't see anything.
So Bolt just goes "Rah!" and just shakes his head.
Like,
Well, I suppose I guess I just kind of sat there in silence for the rest of the watch. Who's on second?
Would this be the darkest part of the night?
Yes.
Then yes, it would be Storm and presumably Squish
Yep.
from within her coat chambers.
Ardeth does say, Storm, something unusual happened out there. I'm not sure we're alone.
Oh, really? Could you be any more specific?
I really can't tell. I thought I saw someone, but they were too far away to really make out.
Well, I'll keep an eye out and I'll use all my senses. Alright?
Thank you.
You try and get some sleep. And you too, Bolt. You may be a phoenix, but phoenixes still need to sleep. It's like, yeah, Dad.
There's 1 second.
So, because my dear friend Ardeth is concerned, Storm will constantly have to tap magic up,
Okay.
just in case. And he'll also use his primeval awareness for humanoids.
Okay, humanoids.
Yes,
Okay.
and I will answer your question.
There you go.
There you go.
Okay. Storm and Squish, you sit by the fire, and you suddenly hear a strange noise. Squish, roll me a history check.
History, eh?
Oh no.
Yeah. That noise sounds really, really familiar, but you can't really place it.
Do you hear that?
I presume I do, right? We both hear it.
Yes. You can't
Why?
hear a noise.
Oh. No, I'm afraid I don't.
Squish is going to scurry out of the coat and try and get a better look around.
That's,
Oh, shit.
okay. Whereabouts are you going to head?
It's just going to go over to here, just at the edge of the bridges.
As you do that, you notice something scuttling across the bridge.
Does she recognize the something?
Yep, you do.
It's a squirrel! What's a
She
squirrel
thinks-
doing
Wait,
here?
it's not.
And bounces. I kind of just sits there and stares at you, Squish.
Is this the squirrel from when we rescued the unicorn?
Mm-hmm.
Or is this the squirrel that I supposedly chased before I got lost?
Roll me a history check. This is that same damn squirrel that led you to the monks.
She's just gonna try and catch it.
Whoa, Squish, wait!
As you jump forward,
Oh, no, that's a save, damn it.
Poof.
Whoa!
this squirrel just glares down at you.
Ah. No hard feelings?
So, Storm speaks to beasts. What did the squirrel say?
It was just nonsense as far as you could tell.
What? Hello, my giant, fluffy tails friend. And what can we do for you? in beast, of course, so it's
As
squeaking.
you speak, you hear footsteps from behind you.
Oh no, this can't be good. Excuse me, what? So Storm turns and sees this. No.
Okay.
We saw this.
The player has an idea, but whether or not Squish is smart enough is another matter. Squish sees this too, yes?
Yeah, she can see the overseer.
Squish sees this, and Squish
Roll
heard
me.
Ardeth say that she saw something. Would Squish be
Roll intelligence
intelligent
check.
enough to realize that these are probably illusions to tempt us?
Roll me an intelligence check.
Okay. With my +1 modifier.
Pretty good, 15.
Which means
As the scroll bears over you, fangs bared, they are illusions, but they're not here to tempt you.
Storm, these are illusions.
Yeah, kind of getting that impression. Actually,
Someone is watching us.
on that note, Seph, Storm does have the power to see through deceptions.
That is true. Yeah, you realize instantly that these are indeed illusions. Very good ones. Almost enough to fool you, but yeah. This is exceptionally powerful illusion magic.
Squish is gonna look
There-
around for a caster.
They're illusions, alright, top tier stuff.
As you look around, the illusions fade. And Icy, I would like you to make me a perception check, please. Icy.
Here, everybody post. Oh, no, that's Discord. It's going off.
One sec. Yeah, you hit, or you all hear laughter, insane cackling laughter. As out of the snow appears an aged, withered old crow.
Oh no.
And sorry, I see. I would say, can you roll me a history check with advantage?
Okay. History.
You instantly recognize that cackle.
Okay. I think I know where you're going.
Yeah. So I'll let you have the privilege of deciding what to do now. First, Icy.
Well, I'm gonna first make wisdom saving throw to see how he is. Okay. 14.
Okay.
So he's not petrified.
No, he's not petrified.
Well, I mean, petrified in fear. So
Yeah.
he's instantly going to take out his crossbow and shoot.
So if you leave the tent, come outside and shoot at the hag.
Yep.
Okay.
So,
I'm afraid that will miss.
because I'm presuming it's another illusion.
She grins at Sammy. Goes, "Hello, little fancy man. Remember me?"
God.
Sammy, it might be an illusion.
Yes, Seph. Please tell Stormy Boy, is it another illusion?
It is indeed another illusion.
Mm-hmm.
Someone knows
Samael!
about our pasts and is messing with us.
Samael, it's just an illusion.
Wasted another bolt. Ah, he stamps foot and just turns, going back into the tent.
Storm
I
doesn't
was
like
said
this.
the cackle was. I would say the cackle was loud enough to have woken you all up.
What the fuck is going on out there? And Jeremiah pops his head out.
Oh, hey, Jeremiah. Illusions aplenty.
This is either
You're
someone
just in
who
time to
knows all
watch
of
as
us,
the hag vanishes.
or can press into our minds, and I don't like either idea.
Okay.
I mean, I could do another primeval awareness and see if, like, humanoids come up. Let me check the
Well,
range on that
You
thing.
can go for it.
Let's see. Range. Where is it? 5 miles. So Storm will, like, focus his primeval senses and try to pinpoint any humanoids within 5 miles of us.
Nope, you ain't getting nothing.
Well, if anything is causing these illusions, it's not a humanoid.
Squish is gonna scurry over and check on Mitty.
Make me a perception check, please.
No. Don't do this.
As you go over to midnight, you notice something in the snow about there.
Huh? She gets
Wish.
closer, what does she see?
As you get closer, you stare down, and where's the token of this guy? I had a token for this. 1 second, I need to upload the damn thing again.
I thought he said there's a telescope.
I have assumptions.
This is some magic bullshit.
So that's bear with me. I uploaded this damn thing, so it should be on here.
I will say that after all the godly bullshit we've been dealing with, this is pretty minor in comparison.
Yeah, it's probably just one mortal.
1 second. Yeah. As you approach, you see it's a young woman wearing a blue robe,
Good night, everyone.
white hair, pale blue eyes, pointed ears. And she seems to just be lying there.
Is she alive?
She is alive.
At least she seems to be.
Is she conscious?
Medicine check?
Yeah.
Roll
You
me
first
medicine.
check
Yep,
if she's
go
an
on.
illusion.
Well, I went with the medicine check first.
Squish pokes him with a stick from a distance.
Actually, Squish, you're just nonplussed. Storm, you realise she's very badly hurt,
Yep, I thought
and
so.
you can smell the you can smell the blood.
Oh,
She's
God.
real.
Oh, this is a real person, and she's
But
bleeding
the-
out.
Before you say it, the blood is light blue.
How did we not notice her when we were setting up the tent?
Well, ain't that a big question?
I don't know.
Alright, let's get her out of this and by the fire.
You want me to pop this one into her mouth, and he holds up his potion of healing.
Yeah, if you...
She kind of tilts her head a little, not quite sure what you're doing.
Oh, she's conscious.
Yeah, she's conscious. She's currently
Ooh.
staring at you.
Okay.
We're trying to help you.
She just keeps staring at you.
Jeremiah waves a hand in front of her eyes in order to see if she's following the hand.
She is.
Would an insight check allow me to figure out if this girl can even speak common?
You may roll insight.
Thank you. 17.
Yeah, it's clear that you're saying words to her she just doesn't understand.
Jeremiah, this girl doesn't speak common.
You want me to try Orc?
I don't think so. If anything, Elvish might be the best bet. Pointed ears and all that. Samael!
Is going
Ardeth?
to...
Yeah,
Just
let me
clarify,
look at the side.
what
language.
What languages does everyone know?
I'll just put in a list, because that's a lot.
Common, Draconic, Goblin, and Halfling.
Common and Orc.
Okay.
Fairly certain that Ardeth might be able to talk to her. I mean, she speaks Old Elven after all.
Don't suppose any of those will
Yeah.
help.
Okay. I see. What languages do you speak?
Just do I speak? Common, Draconic, Dwarvish, Elvish.
Common, Trent, Dwarvish, Elvish. Stop. I would like you to try a language.
Okay. Let's try...
Try Oren. Or Aquan.
Yeah. I was going to try Arkwin first. Thank you. So, storm in the sounds of the sea, to put it, because that's how Arkwin actually sounds. It's like bubbling brooks and ocean waves and that kind of nonsense. Just says like, hello, are you okay? How did you end up
She
like
nods.
this?
She nods.
This is in common, by the way. She speaks Arkwin. Right,
Jeremiah's just blinking. How does someone like her end up here?
are you okay with us helping you up?
She
Backing
nods.
up. Yep. Alright, we got the lady's permission, back in common. Let's help her up. And Storm will do just
Alright.
that.
And Jeremiah offers a hand. If she takes it, he'll help her up as well.
She accepts.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to heal you. Is that okay?
She nods.
Mm-hmm. So Storm... Oh, yeah. I presume that would have counted as a short rest, at least.
It counts as a short rest, definitely.
Excellent, because then I get the spell slots I burned back. Warlock perks, baby. So he will cast Cure Wounds at level 2 for 9 points of healing.
You watch as the wounds just fade.
There we go. I'm not as grand a healer as my kobold friend there, but it will do. Are you feeling better?
She nods a couple more times.
I'm guessing you can't actually talk, but you can understand what I'm saying.
Again, she shakes her head at first and then nods.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you need help getting somewhere?
You watch as she kind of just pops up towards the summit of the mountain.
Well, we're heading the same way, so if you want to stick around with us, we will escort you to the peak.
She nods.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Can you write at all?
She nods.
Okay. So Storm will dig through his inventory, in his navigator's tool specifically, and pull out parchment and quill. Because I checked, that's actually a part of the navigator's tool, so yay! And he will pass them over to her. If you could, if nothing else.
You watch as she starts writing, but it's not in a language that you can understand.
Oh, really? Not even, Aquan?
Nope, this is not Aquan. This looks like Elvish.
Ah. Well. Strange. Aquan is normally written in the Dwarvish script. That looks more like Elvish, so maybe you could make heads or tails of it. Samael, Ardeth?
Samael, I would like you to roll me a history check, please.
Yep.
I need to do the same for Ardeth. Yeah, the instant the two of you look at it, you realise this is not Elvish, it's not even Old Elvish. This is Sylvan.
Oh.
Oh.
I hate to tell you this, Storm, but this is Sylvan.
Sylvan? And to the... Sorry, carry on.
I get the feeling she's either Eladrin or she's Fey.
I was just thinking that myself. Well, there's only one way to find out. And Storm will turn to the lady and ask, in Aquan, are you an Eladrin?
She shakes her head.
She ain't no Eladrin. And back to her. Are you a sort of Fey?
She nods.
She is, however, a Fey.
I mean, unfortunately, we're out of the city and halfway up the mountain.
Well, she wants to head to the top of the mountain, so I suppose once we get up there, we'll have answers one way or another.
Yeah.
Still, Storm turns to the lady again. I don't suppose you have any way of giving us a name?
She just shakes her head.
How long have you been here? Like, were you here before we set up camp?
Squish, I'm afraid I don't think that's a
Pause
question
for a
she can answer.
moment. Yeah, she just basically looks at Squish.
Storm, I think you have to ask her. Ask her, was she here before we set up camp? Or did she...
Okay, now that I think she can answer. Were you here before we set up camp? Or did you just arrive?
She nods. At the first half.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was here before.
Yeah, she was here before us.
As she does that, she indicates her injuries and then points to the Yetis.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
She
yeah,
fell apart. She fell afoul of the Yetis, yes. Well, sorry, you were about to say something, Jeremiah?
No, Jeremiah is actually going to try to take a pelt off of one of. He's taking off his pelt and putting it around the lady, our new guest, so that she does not
graciously
freeze.
accepts it.
So that she's not cold. I'm just going to get myself a replacement.
Storm, I think we need
And
to
he's
ask the
going
most
to-
important question. Is
And
she
what would that be?
responsible for the
Jim.
illusions?
I will ask that.
Because if she's
And to
not,
the-
we still have a problem.
Okay, I'd like Jeremiah to give me a survival check.
All right. Nope.
No, you just can't get the skin off this yet.
It's okay. Well,
Left it too
I'll
long,
just
it's
have to
frozen.
make. I'll have to make do.
So as Jeremiah struggles with the Yeti, Storm will ask the lady,
Mhm.
were you responsible for those illusions?
She nods.
Was she
Were you trying to get our attention?
or scare us away?
She shakes her head.
Was it accidental?
She thinks for a second, points at Yetis, points at midnight, she basically cobbles together a quick sign language explaining that tried to scare the Yetis away by creating an illusion of a nice white dragon.
Ah,
And that she thought that basically was what she was trying to do to you, to scare you away.
oh, no.
Basically so she could escape.
Oh. Well, you needn't fear us. We're your friends. We'll get you to where you need to be.
She thought I would be scared of a
She
squirrel.
smiles and
To be
How
fair,
does she know
Squish.
about the squirrel?
To be fair, Squish, it was a very big squirrel.
she basically indicates her head, indicates your Squish's head, indicates a squirrel, and basically indicates she thought is what you would be most.
She legitimately thought it would scare the living shit out of you, Squish.
Seriously, I'd
And then
liquefy
she-
the Yeti with my fist. Do you think an overgrown squirrel would scare me?
She then mimes the hag and points to Sammy, and then mimes the overseer and points to Ardeth.
So really,
Then she
mostly
points
accurate.
Then she points to Jeremiah and kind of does a nose.
What is she trying to say?
You cut out a bit, Seph.
She basically points to Jeremiah and does like a no signal with her finger.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she doesn't know what scares you.
Can I insight to try and get a more complete idea of what she's trying to convey? I have an idea, but I want to be sure.
Yep, roll me an insight.
15.
Yeah, she basically tried to find something Jeremiah would be scared of, and she just couldn't find anything.
Yeah, what she's trying to say is that Jeremiah, as far as she's aware, you're not scared of anything.
Oh, it's just that it's hard to put commitment into a body. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be over by the fire.
Yeah, you're gonna need that, buddy. Right.
You watch as
speaking
this
of-
woman kind of settles back into the snowdrift that she's been lying in.
You
She's
sure you
quite
don't
happy
want?
to be there.
Okay.
Yeah, she nods. She seems quite happy where she is.
Okay. Well, unless anyone else has anything they want to bring up, I think we're good. We should just get back to our watches and try to get some more sleep.
Okay. The rest of your watch continues uneventfully. and nothing else happens, and the time of your watch comes to an end.
I don't trust her. I don't like the idea of someone messing in our heads.
She didn't mean any ill by it, Squish. She was just scared and wanted to get rid of us.
Yeah, I suppose, but still.
I mean, come on, we are pretty intimidating.
Yeah, I suppose that's true.
I mean, you gotta think, like, she was scared of those Yetis, then we came in and kicked the Yetis' asses. So
you.
really, thank you. So it stands to reason. I don't think we have anything to worry about. At least for now.
Alright. If you say so. Have them.
Now,
Squish is going to beckon you to come down to her level.
hey, Storm does so.
She dives in the open neck of your coat again.
You get nice and comfy in there, hmm?
Yep. She's going to wriggle around like a little cat until just her little nose and eyes are poking out from the zip.
Ooh, oh my.
It's cozy in here.
It's cozy with you in there. Smooch!
Okay. Next on watch.
Jeremiah?
Okay, Jeremiah. As you sit out to watch, this woman kind of gets closer to you.
Jeremiah just looks at her confused. I'm sorry,
She gets,
Yes?
she gets to about there when you notice she suddenly stops walking.
Jeremiah looks at her quizzically. Because he doesn't speak Arquin.
Roll me a perception check. You notice that she seems to be in pain the closer she gets to the fire.
Jeremiah indicates the fire, points at her, wags his finger in a no motion. I think that would be performance, wouldn't it? And with
no, I
the
think it's pretty
quizzical...
clear that... Oh, right, yeah, performance.
Yeah. Yeah, he's hard to understand, apparently. He's not good at this sign language stuff.
She just smiles and kind of beckons you to come over to her.
I swear to God, if this goes bad after Storm just said, pretty sure she's okay.
Jeremiah goes over to her. Yes, still looking quizzical.
I'd like you to make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Shit.
Yep. You got she kind of tilts her head as she examines you. And she just kind of goes back to the snowdrift.
What the heck was that?
The rest of your watch continues uneventfully. Eventually, morning descends, and everyone wakes up.
Oh, good morning, Jeremiah.
Morning.
How was the rest of your watch last night with our new guest?
I have to be honest, a little bit confusing.
Oh?
Yeah, apparently she doesn't like fire.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, but she asked me. Well, she indicated to me that I should come over, and she gave me a look, and then I had the feeling of a slight headache, but probably nothing.
Well,
But still, it's nothing that I've ever encountered. Not even with Bing. Not even after, well, one rather impressive night.
Storm's just thinking to himself in Waterdeep, but he's not going to say it because last week. Tangent.
Yes, in water. It is almost written into your face, apparently. Yes, in what? Back in Waterdeep. Yes. Yes.
I love the idea that Storm is so sick of hearing about stuff that happens in Waterdeep. It's just apparent on his face. Anyway.
We really should go to this place. It sounds like everything happens there.
Oh yeah, like we plan on traveling, so let's start there, eh, Squish?
Yeah, says the voice from Storm's coat.
Yep. I like to think that it's just like pitch blackness in there, but you do see Squish's eyes. And maybe her teeths, because she's a goblin. She's got sharp teeth. But
I swear
yes.
to God, I play this character just to amuse Kubar at this point.
Yes, I'm greatly amused and pleased and titillated.
Still, I'm a little bit confused as to not necessarily her nature, but what that was about. At least.
Well, I don't know for sure, but if I were to speculate, I'd say she's trying to get a feel. Huh? Trying to get inside your head, figure out what makes you tick. It's probably just curiosity, more than any maliciousness.
Possibly, but still, with all the weird stuff going on around here, I would rather be a little bit cautious at least.
Well, that's fair enough, my friend. Maybe just me, but I feel like after Sune, anything else is kind of, not that big a deal.
Yeah, sooner ends, and now I'm in the thick of it. Apparently, he's patting you on the shoulder. He's patting Storm on the shoulder. In that regard, I'm just messing with you.
Okay, Seph, I have to ask, because Storm is a ranger. He does have a connection to primeval magics of the world. He does know things. So I don't suppose there's a nature check that could help him figure out the nature of this particular thing.
Yes, you may roll nature.
Thank you. Oh, that's a fat 12.
You got lucky with that one. 10.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, you realise that she is a Fae of the Winter Court. But you also notice something slightly unusual about her. She's not quite a full-blooded Fae.
So she's Fae-blooded, but not a whole Fae.
Not quite. There's a slight element of the grave about her.
Of the grave? Interesting. And I suppose that's all I'm getting.
That's about
Hello?
Sorry, Seph, you cut out.
Yeah, that's about it.
Okay. Well, Jeremiah, I'm afraid all I can tell you is that our friend there is, I believe, of the Winter Court, and she's not quite all Fae. She's very much her own beast.
So she's a lot like Bing.
Yes, pretty much. I believe being heralds from the summer court with Queen Titania.
Yes, that it is. As far as I remember, at least.
Yes, and there's also something else. There's a touch of the grave with her. It's just a vibe, and I can't give you much more than that. I don't know if it's as simple as winter equals death, or if there's more to it, but yeah, I'm afraid that's as much light as I can shed on the subject, at least until we learn more at the peak.
Yeah,
Do you think she
unfortunately,
can-
we don't.
Do you think she could maybe use her illusions to show her what it is she wants to do?
That is a good question. I will go on ahead and ask her. So I presume she's like been in this corner the whole time, just vibing.
She's been listening for all that it does. Yeah.
You have to pardon me, my lady. We weren't intending to be rude. We're just very curious. And I hope you don't mind me being honest about it. With a healthy, some of us have a healthy degree of suspicion. Adventuring is a dangerous affair. We've been through a lot. Hope you don't judge us harshly for it.
She shakes her.
Okay. So my lovely lady there, he gestures to Squish, was wondering if you could use your illusions to tell us, well, more what you want.
She points back up towards the summit of the mountain and creates an illusion of a young elven man.
How
As
young
she
is
does
your...
this,
Oh, carry on.
as she does this, she places her hand over her chest.
Sorry, what was that last bit, Seph?
She places her hand over her chest.
Okay. I have an impression, but...
As she does that, she points to you and Squish.
Yep, don't even need to make a roll. Oh! Your beloved.
She nods.
Okay, Storm turns to the party with his chest all puffed up. We definitely have to help this fine lady reach the peak now. Her lover's up there. Her husband, maybe, most likely. Her beloved, if nothing else.
What a weird place for him to be hanging out.
Well, Storm turns back to the lady. Is there a ceremony that's going to take place up there?
Was he taking
She
her
shakes her
against
head.
his will?
She
Okay.
shakes. I assume that Storm relays that.
Yeah.
She shakes her head again.
I would willingly live in the cold. It's crazy.
The giants, Squish?
Yeah, but they're crazy.
Well, I don't think that... Okay. Is he in any particular danger?
She shakes her head.
Okay. The player is legitimately trying to think of the right questions to ask.
Am I the only one getting stalkerish vibes off this woman?
Okay.
Not anymore.
Okay.
Well, I presume he'll be very happy to see you.
She nods.
At least
Okay, there we go.
At least we will know what this is all about.
Yeah, Jurnis got me wondering, so does the insight of 9 reveal anything more?
You can tell that she's anxious to get further up the mountain.
Yeah.
Really, all you.
Right, well, I'm done asking the fine lady 20 questions. I say we get going.
Is it animal, mineral, or plant? You were talking 20 questions.
I think we should just get.
Yeah, we should get going.
Presumably
Before I
after some
turn-
breakfast.
Yeah.
I would say you've had breakfast as you've been talking.
What about the fine lady, though? Is she hungry?
No, she's fine.
Okay.
Plus,
It doesn't take long to pack everything.
yeah.
Go on.
Plus, I
It doesn't take
don't
long to pack everything up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think hot beverages would have done her any good anyway.
No!
It doesn't take long before you make your way through a mountain. Up the mountain.
Cold.
Before you get closer towards what appears to be an ice cave not far from the path. She smiles and starts walking towards it.
Are you going to be okay in there?
She nods.
You don't need company?
She shakes her head.
Hmm.
As she does so,
Oh, never mind. Carry on.
she hands you what appears to be a small, I would say a small, I don't know the right word for it, a charm in the shape of a snowflake.
Oh, thank you, my lady.
As she does that, she goes into the cave.
Okay, I have to. I'm starting to wonder things. I'm going to pop
Okay.
Primeval Awareness, but for dragons.
Okay.
Might not get anything other than midnight, but my brain, it is thinking things.
Okay. All you sense is midnight.
Okay. I was just curious since like she made an illusion. Start wondering, is there a white dragon around here?
Another player.
No, the only dragon you can sense is down in the Maiden's grounds.
Yep,
And, of course, Norm Point.
fair enough. Right, so I will add that charm. Snowflake charm.
What the hell was that about?
Well, presumably the lady is going to meet up with Prince Charming. While we have a moment, I'm going to I'm a detect magic, specifically wondering if there's anything magical about the charm.
There's nothing magical about it in
Mhm.
sense of any enchantment, but you feel a powerful presence coming from the charm.
A presence, you say? Hey, Ardeth?
Yes?
I believe there is a presence in this charm. I don't suppose you could perhaps sometime identify it to see if you can glean more information than I can from it.
Well, it would be an idea to do so.
Have you tried asking the charm?
You know, Jeremiah, it couldn't hurt to try. Hello, charm. You're very beautiful.
Just gonna say, would anyone like to make me a perception check?
Sure.
Yes.
Squish is gonna get in on this.
No, I don't. I'm still wondering what the hell that woman is all about.
I think we all are.
Okay, that's a 10. So who rolled? Everyone but Jeremiah.
Jeremiah rolled below.
As you look around, you notice not far from the cave entrance, something buried in the snow.
Oh dear. So, Storm's gonna go over and take a peek.
As you go over, you notice it's 2 corpses.
Oh
But-
my! Is it the lady and her love?
Roll me an investigation check, because these are very old corpses.
Fair enough. 18, no.
You really can't tell for certain because these corpses are basically mummified by the
Yep.
cold, but
Mm-hmm.
one of them's wearing what appeared to be the remains of a very similar robe.
Oh.
Don't tell me it's also wearing remnants of the coat that Jeremiah put on her.
Nope.
Ha! I can't say for sure because of how old these bodies are, but that one there is wearing a robe very much like our fine lady.
Oh no.
It could just be a coincidence.
I mean, you said that she had a touch of the grave.
Indeed. I think we just helped a ghost.
I would say don't be silly, but I've seen enough things.
Squish, get a little closer and try and confirm this with an investigation check.
Go for it.
Oh wow, beating out King
Yeah,
Husbando.
you are certain from examining this body that same woman.
Yep. That was totally her. That was... weird. That means there was a ghost in my head.
And that probably explains the weird sensation. You know, the headache.
Well, now that we know this, what do we do? It seems like we can't just leave them here like this. But disturbing them is probably not a good idea either.
Hey,
Jeremiah's
Sammy.
going to take a quick look. Are the 2 bodies embracing one another?
Yes, they are.
Oh, my heart.
It seems that we should not separate the 2.
Hey,
Gotta close
Sammy.
your eyes and slam with that exalt.
Can you give them, like, some sort of funeral rites or something so that they can move on?
Yep.
That is totally a
Let me
thing.
roll begin.
A religion check, please.
There's apparently no difference. I'm gonna Reddit everybody's fucking way they want it.
Yeah, you know that this woman... You basically know enough stories to know this woman is not a ghost. She was once mortal and was turned into a... This is just her mortal remains. So there wouldn't be any point in giving her a funeral.
Yeah, there'd be no point at this stage.
Seems kind of sad.
Well, they had each other all the way to the end, even beyond it. That's all any lover could ask for. I know I feel that way.
Jeremiah's just blinking in confusion. So we just leave the bodies here.
I mean, we could at least cover them up some more with snow. I think that should be fine. You know, just so like they're under the blankets or something. Oh, peacefully sleeping.
Jeremiah's turning to the cave and saying, I hope you don't mind us doing that. I know you don't necessarily understand what I'm saying, but I hope you can understand our intention.
Jeremiah, as you go towards the cave entrance, you feel something in the snow. It's your
Hang
coat.
on. Pardon? You've been breaking up.
It's your coat.
Oh, wait. How did that... You know what? I certainly shouldn't bother asking anymore.
Yeah, she she didn't need it. You do.
Yeah. And Jeremiah shouts into the cave, thank you.
And I think we shall leave it there for this week. So, play the game.
I think everyone basically performed very well as a whole.
Yeah.
So I don't think there's any fails of the game either.
I would actually say that Jeremiah failing to scare away the Yeti is a fail of the game.
Ah.
Squish going down
I'll
to
give you that one.
hit point.
What?
Mm,
That wasn't her
any
fault, though.
thoughts? No, not really. Any thoughts, theories, or ideas?
There's a lot of shenanigans going on this mountain.
The fact
Squish
that we
needs more
haven't
storm cuddles.
spotted any giants yet has me concerned. Yeah.
So
Squish
with
got her frozen to death. And there's no cannon. Squish hates cold.
Good thing she's got a panther man to snuggle up against. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like,
So,
you see those like little baby
go-
harnesses that you put on people's... Oh, no.
Yeah,
He's like, she's
Yeah.
just like one of those.
absolutely. And I wouldn't have it any other way.
Hey,
Bundled up like the
in a
Michelin Man.
she's in a papoose. So, going down the list, it's a good night from Cork.
Good night, everyone. Be kind to one another. Wear your mask. Wash your hands. And stay awesome just in general.
A good night from Icy.
Good night, everyone.
A good night from Jurnis.
Good night, everybody.
A good night from Kubar.
Good night, everybody. And if you would like to enjoy fun spells like Lightning Tendril, check out Kibbles' generic spells, which you can find through Google Foo. Thank you, Seph, for allowing me to have such fun spells.
Not a problem. And last but not least, it's a good night from me. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
One last big question before we do go. Did we level up? We were so close last session after dealing with the god. How about after the Yetis?
I'll tell you what. I'll roll odds. Actually, no, odds are even.
It's in your hand now, Jurnis.
We'll go with evens.
It's typically still. There he is. He's been like.
I'm afraid it's odds. 17.
Oh!
We're going to ask you this every session now. I hope you know this.
I know.
You're going to be asked that even next week when I'm not around.
Well, I have no idea what we're doing next week, so.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. But in the meantime,
Yeah.
bye-bye all.
Bye-bye.
Bye.